There are a couple of things that make it really hard to win a baseball game. One of those things is striking out 13 times. Another is when your pitcher gives up 3 solo home runs in the early innings of the game and you strike out 13 times. The Minnesota Twins last night actually only had 7 hits. They left 3 on base, scored 6. The Mariners had 10 hits. They actually very frequently get 8, 9, 10 hits in a game, but the problem is moving those runners into scoring position and then scoring the runs. Mariners do not do a good job at scoring runs this year because of the strikeouts. The more the Mariners strike out, the less opportunities they have. A strikeout is an unproductive out. Pretty much never can a strikeout end in something good unless it's a dropped third strike. And then at that point, you're just, hoping for luck, so you don't want that. Mariners are averaging 10.3 strikeouts per game after pledging to lower strikeouts. Last year, throughout the whole season, they averaged 9.9 strikeouts per game. So 4/10 of an extra strikeout per game. So basically an extra strikeout every 19 innings. Which is, yeah, not good. Not good at all. The Mariners had George Kirby on the mound yesterday, he's a pretty good pitcher. He is the greatest command pitcher since 1901. As we've seen, his BB/9 is literally the best of the modern era. Everybody other than him and everybody else on the list of the top 25 includes people like Pud Galvin, who played for the National League Buffalo Bisons. But the thing with that is I wish George Kirby would sometimes throw a ball. Just throw a pitch that they can't hit to see if he can get him to whiff on it or something, or chase. He's a great pitcher, great command. It's just sometimes he just gets beat. And that's fine. Now, the one good thing the Mariners have going for them is after today, every starter is going to end up getting 1 extra day off of rest, as the Mariners are playing 30 games in 31 days. Our only day off is next Thursday for a while. So a week from today. As we go home for 6, then travel on Thursday, and we're back on the road for a 10-day East Coast swing. It's going to be a fun little East Coast swing there, because Bryan Woo is coming back up, and Scott says he'll pitch somewhere during the homestand to allow everybody to get an extra day's rest. I think it's Logan Gilbert pitching today. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'll know later when I do my preview. But Bryan Woo coming back is great. Mariners had their 1,000th player, Kirby Snead, play yesterday, so that's kind of cool. That's 1,000th all time, not 1,000th in a season. Could you imagine using 1,000 players in a baseball season? John Stanton would be like, we have no money. Julio's been looking a lot better at the plate the last week and a half. The strikeouts are, but he's doing a lot with walking, which is great. He had 2 walks the other day. He went 3 for 5 yesterday, with no walks, no strikeouts. So 3 for 5 is 60%. Greatest hitter of all time. Only hit 36% of the time. So, I'm happy with what Julio's doing. He's getting on base. He moved into scoring position, scored a run yesterday. Cal did really well yesterday. The people you expect to do well for the Mariners did well. Mitch Garver has been looking a lot better at the plate, I think. I think his batting average will start reflecting that soon. Get him off the interstate, so that'll be good. You want your designated hitter to be able to hit. Very unfortunate that he wasn't able to do that for a while. Apparently, somebody found that he has a 7 WRC plus on the road. Minnesota tried to do the same thing that we did. Both teams were really high in strikeouts last season, and get rid of strikeouts. Minnesota seems to be doing really well with that. Let's just say that there's 162 games in a season. We know that. And we also know that the Mariners are averaging 10.3. Let's just chop off that 0.3 and say the Mariners are averaging 10. They're on pace for 1,620 of their outs to just be automatic, no chance at something good being an out. And we know there's 27 outs per game. So 2,700 outs per 100. So, yeah, it's not too bad. But it's a lot. We play every team in the league. So when we play other teams that lead the league in strikeouts, I'm expecting when us and whoever the second place team in strikeouts play each other that we'll go 107 strikeouts in an 18-inning game, that whoever the home team is walks off with a single that scores the Manfred runner.